Well, hello. We are back again with another Sunday prep. Today's video includes, I'm trying to think as I'm watching, it includes Sunday prep. It includes a Lidl haul. It includes some laundry because I'm always doing laundry. But anyway, here we go. This is the first thing I do even before I have my coffee because my husband had been out of creamer, so in order for us to sit down and have coffee, he needed some creamer, so I made him some. It is 1 can of condensed milk. You add some vanilla to taste. You can add a little bit, you can add a lot, however much you want to add, and then you add milk, and that's it. So there is his coffee creamer. And as I sat down drinking my coffee finally, I'm reading my Bible and doing some journaling. And I had a lot of stuff on my list today, but I didn't get to it all. I got to most of it though, and here are the meats that we're going to need for the week and for today for prep. And then I got out flour tortillas because we always use those through the week. And earlier Gary had made some scrambled eggs with cheese and ham, and there was some left, so I put it in a burrito for him to take to work tomorrow for his breakfast. Here Everly and I are at Lidl. Look at her with her little shopping cart. How cute is she? And then I got home and set it all up and took a video for that. And then we got it all put away. And here I am making hard-boiled eggs again. This is something, if I do weekly meal prep videos, you will see me making eggs probably every single Sunday. It's just something that I love to have in the fridge. I love for the kids and Gary and whoever to just be able to snack on them. They're healthy and filling. And here we are putting 3 chicken breasts into the other Instant Pot because the other one is in use with the eggs. So thankful to have 2 of these, by the way. That way I can use chicken throughout the week for lunches. I just wanted to season them with my little homemade seasoning. If you're new and you've missed, I use salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder on so much stuff that I ended up just putting it all together so it's pre-done. And that's all that there is. It's on both sides of the chicken, and then I put it on manual pressure. Well, I think I used the poultry setting for 10 minutes. You'd put it on there 10 minutes or manual high pressure 10 minutes, and then you release the steam, and these things came out perfect. So I just wanted to have that ready to go for some lunches this week. I don't have any plans on lunches, but I just kind of made up some food for lunches for the week. I also, in a second, you will see me make a big thing of rice. That way I can send chicken and rice for lunches, or I can have rice throughout the week for lunches. The baby likes rice. Everly likes rice. It's just nice to have some rice around. So and now you see me getting the eggs out and putting them into an ice bath. Today was a crazy day because we were doing meal prep. It's Sunday and it's football Sunday, so we have the football game on in the background, and we were filming a really cool video, which I will share more about in a minute because I have a clip on that later in the video. But also the dishwasher was full of clean dishes, so I needed to get all that emptied because meal prep means a lot of dishes. So I wanted to go ahead and get that done because, as you can see, stuff is already starting to pile up in the sink. And I like to just keep on top of it so I'm not doing it all at once at the end. And then here I'm using all of this stuff to make a cinnamon roll French toast casserole for the week. So you make your stuff up with the eggs, milk. I added cinnamon and vanilla to this, just like you would be doing like a French toast batter. And then you take 2 cans of cinnamon rolls, and you cut them into quarters, and then you put them in a 16 by 9 pan, and then you pour the batter stuff over top, and then you bake that at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes, I think, maybe 40 minutes, just until it's done. I think we stopped ours. I think I set the timer for 40 minutes, and we ended up stopping it because it had been done. So yeah, just until it's done and it's not like jiggly. I had him pull it out of the oven. He said, "How do I know if it's done?" I said, "Jiggle it. If it's really jiggly, it's not done. If it's pretty firm, it's done." So he took it out earlier than 40 minutes. So by now the chicken had been done, and I had never cooked chicken breast alone in the Instant Pot before, but it worked really well in 10 minutes. So here I am making some ham and cheese croissants, and I made them last week for the kids for lunch, and they really liked them, or maybe it was a week or two ago. But this time I decided before I baked them to add some honey mustard to them, because I was just like, ham, cheese, and honey mustard, that sounds like such a good combo, so I'm doing that. And I had planned on using both. I got two things of crescent rolls from Lidl today, so I had planned on doing like two, I guess it would be 16 of them, all ham and cheese. But while I was making these, Gary said, "You know, I'd really like to have hot dogs in some." So he went out and grabbed some hot dogs from the freezer and thawed them. So later you'll see me doing hot dog ones, because we had to wait for the hot dogs to thaw for me to be able to cook those. And here is that handsome, amazing, selfless, very, very amazing man over there doing dishes. And then here I am just going to prep some veggies and some fruit. So I'm just cutting the celery, and I just cut it into chunks. And then I didn't wash it first because Gary was, as you saw, at the sink. So all I did was cut it, and I put it in a little container, and when he was done washing, I asked him to wash them off and get them all cleaned up. And then I saw one time on The Kitchen, which is my favorite show ever, and it's on the Food Network, that actually if you prep celery, to add a little bit of water to the container that it's with, and it helps keep it fresh for longer. So I asked him when he was done rinsing it to put it in a container and add a little bit of water. So we did that and put it in the fridge. So that is ready to go for the week. And my very helpful husband also peeled all the eggs and got them ready to go. So those are in a bag in the fridge. There are the ham and cheese croissants. And here is the cinnamon roll French toast bake without the topping, first of all. Got the kids down for a nap. Threw in a load of laundry, and look at this pile of stuff. Yeah, so our laundry always gets backed up. And I hadn't been doing it because we had no heat upstairs, and our laundry room is upstairs, and I didn't want to add any more heat to the house. So here I am. I rinsed off those strawberries, and I got into cutting those. And then I just got these strawberries at Lidl, and then I got a pineapple because they were on sale for 89 cents. So you'll see me cutting that up as well. And we just got all those cut up and into the fridge. I only cut a couple of the tops off the strawberries because Everly was going to eat some, but the rest of them are just rinsed and in the fridge. And then the pineapple got put in a bowl or in a bag in the fridge as well. And here I am doing the crescent rolls with the hot dogs in them. After this had cooled for a while, then I added the icing from the cinnamon rolls on top. And then I just put it in the fridge, and it's in there for breakfast for the week. And there are the hot dog ones. And then here I got out frozen blueberries, peaches, vanilla yogurt, and strawberry yogurt because I figured I would try something new and make little yogurt parfaits for the week. But then I ended up only using vanilla yogurt, and I didn't use the peaches because they were just so big. Like, if they had been in chunks, I think it would have been easier, but they were like completely sliced, and it just ended up looking too big. So I only did vanilla and blueberry parfaits. And I don't even know if the girls are going to like this or not, or Hayden, but I figured I'd try and see. Just something new for them to try through the week, or they can even have it as a snack after school, or just whatever. Maybe I can send it with them for a lunch. We'll have to see how this plays out. Here is a shot of the clean dishes, all the dishes that happen, and there is a shot of him working on the giveaway. And here's the chicken. I just sliced them in slices. And then here I am making those peanut butter balls again because I made them and they were gone the next day. They are amazing, so good, so filling and healthy. So I use coconut oil, honey, and peanut butter, and I put it in the microwave so it's easier to mix around. And then I add the oats and the flaxseed and some chocolate chips and put the batter, just put that whole entire bowl right there, right into the fridge and let it cool for a while so it's easier to form the balls. So I probably put it in the fridge for like 20-30 minutes, and then I got it back out and formed the balls and then put the balls into a bag, and those are in the fridge ready to go for the week as well, for snacks or lunches, just breakfast. Anytime the kids want to eat them, they can grab them. And here he is filming the giveaway. Look out for this video. We are giving away a free 6-quart air fryer. So make sure you guys check out for that video, or look out for that video and check it out and follow the directions, and you can win yourself an air fryer. So there were the peanut butter balls, and we are having meatloaf this week. So here I am prepping the meatloaf, and I got it all ready to go. So it's a lot simpler throughout, or whatever day I make it this week. I can't remember at the time, but I just did 2 pounds of ground beef, and I added some oats and some ketchup. And then let me see, what else do I add? Some Worcestershire sauce, of course, because I love the flavor of that. That and A1, oh my gosh, those 2 sauces are just amazing. I add 2 eggs. And then, let me see, I added some Italian seasoning, and I added some parsley, and my mixture of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. When I make my meatloaf, I don't have any set recipe. I just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling at the moment. So I just add a bunch of stuff, and it's always different. I don't really have a set recipe, as I said, but I know this week we're doing meatloaf cupcakes. So as I said, I just wanted to go ahead and get that pre-mixed and ready to go. And then I put it in a bag, and it's sitting in the fridge right now, and it's just marinating and getting all amazing. So there was the parsley, there's the Italian seasoning, and then in just a second, you're going to see me add my favorite mixture. Oh, also right there, that little bit of stuff you just saw me add is ground mustard. I'm completely out, and I need some. I need to go to the store and get it. So I had all this in my mixing bowl, and I just put it in my mixer and got that all going. And how amazing would it be to have 2 of those bowls? I would give anything to have a second bowl, because on some days like this, it would just help out so much. I also want one of those splatter shields. If y'all have them, please tell me if they work, because I want one so bad. So there it is, and I just put it in the fridge. And these 2, we're getting into all of that plastic stuff. It's all of our lunch stuff I have in that drawer right there, because we were so busy in the kitchen like all day. And then here I am making baked oatmeal bars. I have shared this recipe before, and you're just going to see me make it again. After the rice cooled, I went ahead and just put it in a Ziploc bag and put that in the fridge as well, and I can pull it out as needed. Here are the oatmeal bars, And then when they cool, I just use a pizza cutter to slice them up, and then I put them into a bag as well. Here I'm getting water going to make sweet tea, and then here I am prepping the water prepping the coffee for the morning. So we have an automatic coffee pot, and I just get it all ready to go, so it's ready in the morning when we wake up. And then here I'm just dumping that boiling water into the tea pitcher, adding the tea bags, and letting that sit for a while so it can steep. Here is a look at the fridge, which is like overflowing with prep work by now, and it's just a great sight to see because I love seeing it all ready to go for the week. There are the oatmeal bars that I put in the bags. And then here's just an overview. I had gotten everything pretty much cleaned up besides the air fryer because that was cooling. There was some extra bacon that he threw in the air fryer from some of the recipes that he was making for the video for the giveaway. And then there was all the dishes that had been washed. We had kept washing and putting away as we were going, as I said, so there wasn't a mountain of dishes to wash at the end of this day, because when you're in the kitchen for that long, it just gets exhausting, and the last thing you want to do is stand there and wash dishes. So we just tried to keep up with it as we went. And as I said, he made 3 whole recipes in that thing as I was prepping for the day, so it was just a lot. And the kids were so well behaved, and football was on, so we were trying to watch football too. So here I am just finishing up with the sweet tea and getting that ready to go into the fridge as well. And then I finally remember that I had a load of laundry that needed to be switched, so I came up and switched it. And then I threw in another load of towels because, yeah, you saw the load piled up in the corner of the laundry room. So that's going, and I will switch it later. And then here's my list. Just about everything's crossed off except a couple things, but that's all right.